Now, when it comes to Terra Luna Classic, one of the only things that we have actually seen work over the last couple of months are the burns. Burning Terra Luna Classic has reduced the supply, burning Terra Luna Classic has increased interest in Terra Luna Classic, and burning Terra Luna Classic is setting us up by cleaning that foundation to build for the future. And we've got a new proposal by Matt Perry out there about how to burn more Terra Luna Classic, and yes, it does involve raising the burn tax. Now, I want to discuss this because you go out there, we're going to see this thread on Twitter, but you go out there and you read the comments. There's a lot of people that are for it, and there's a lot of people that are against it. And I want to talk about the pros and cons, why they're for it, why they're against it, and what we really see going on out here that could drastically reduce the outstanding supply of Terra Luna Classic if we do increase the burn tax. So let's discuss it. Of course, if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. Now, look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks, and a $1 crypto trade is going to get you $5 in free crypto. Now, if you guys want a crypto exclusive exchange where you can buy Terra Luna Classic, you've got KuCoin and Binance down there. Both of them offer rewards for the more active trader, so the more you trade, the more you're going to earn. They do have futures trading, and they do allow you to trade on leverage, so make sure to check it out if you want. But guys, let's jump into this thread right now. Talk about the pros, talk about the cons, and what the future for Terra Luna Classic looks like here. So Matt Perry's saying the LUNC needs to be increased, or the LUNC burned needs to be increased, and stay that way until we burn enough Terra Luna Classic. I think we can all agree with that, right? We want to burn more Terra Luna Classic. Nobody is in disagreement with burns. The point is to restore Luna back to what it was in the past. Absolutely. Wouldn't you love a $100 price point on Terra Luna Classic? The biggest outlier is the supply. Right now, it's going to take us 100+ years to do it at this pace. Hashtag 3%. So let's talk about raising the tax on Terra Luna Classic to 3% here. Now, Matt Perry says, I understand that the centralized exchanges will not adopt it, and these apps may struggle, but it's okay to struggle when you're trying to dig out of a hole. Nothing ever comes easy. Plus, this will not be permanent. They can launch again when the chain is fully restored or burn stop. Now, this is interesting. Matt, I completely agree with you. It is okay to struggle. It's okay to struggle in life. It's okay to struggle, especially if you're trying to dig yourself out of a hole and climb out of this jam that we've gotten ourselves in. But I will say this, the vast majority don't want to get their hands dirty. The vast majority are weak-minded. The vast majority do not want to do what is hard, even if it means accomplishing that which nobody else will. That's the part where people are going to struggle a little bit. They struggle with struggle. So, Matt, I completely agree with you on that, man. It is okay to struggle. Here's what I propose. Now, this is not formal. This is Matt. Increase the burn tax to 3%. Focus on adding volume to the chain. Buy button, LUNC businesses, metaverses, etc. Continue to try to convince the centralized exchanges to implement any tax off-chain. Doesn't matter what it is, 2%, 0.5%, 0.2%, up to 3%. And next, at this point, it doesn't matter how high the volume starts on chain. It's just about the impact the burn's going to have on volume that is there. In a bull run, the volume will come. And we need to be prepared to burn down as much as we can in this next bull run. 100% agree. With this, we will all be able to extend the popularity window another year or two. Now the popularity window, I get it. That part is important because we need to keep people interested in Terra Luna Classic. If they lose faith, we lose this project. We know that a community or a coin is only as strong as its community, and Terra Luna Classic has one of the strongest out there. And if it does not stay popular, we don't stay. We don't stay a community. We don't stay a coin. So we do need to keep this thing popular for sure. But what we're looking at here, basically, and here's a decent counter argument, right? We got Classy Crypto, another guy on YouTube, disagreeing. Here's his dissent. I don't agree. Increased LUNC burns will come once parity is established. There's a reason all hands are on deck for the re-enablement of IBC, new apps, and 5 million plus wallets. People just use off-chain LUNC cases or off-chain LUNC use cases if we increase the tax. Okay, so one argument says increasing the tax will decrease volume. Another argument says we need to keep the tax low because it's going to increase volume and attract new builders. Here's what we actually know so far. When we decreased the burn volume, when we decreased that burn tax from 1.2% to 0.2%, it did not increase volume. We dropped the burn rate from 200 to 300 million Terra Luna Classic per day with the 1.2% burn tax. We dropped it to 20 to 30 million Terra Luna Classic per day. In fact, volume fell even further. The burns were cut in half, or not cut in half, they were cut by a factor of basically 10. 20 million from 200 plus million. So burns drastically reduced. The volume was not increased whatsoever when we lowered that burn tax. If you look at new apps being built, my question is this, and it's not sarcastic, it's not rhetorical. What apps? Simply, what apps have been built? What apps have been started? We have a Terra Luna Classic lottery. A Terra Luna Classic copy and paste GitHub code lottery that allows you to burn, yes, Terra Luna Classic, but that is the only thing that has been created during this time. And I would venture to say that, yes, people would still participate in that lottery, no matter what the tax was, simply because they are winning a lottery. I mean, there's already a 50% burn, basically. There's like 26% that goes into that. That's another 20% tax that could be going to the person that wins the lottery, yet they still participate in the lottery. So essentially, you've got your 0.2% tax. You've got another 7% going to developers. You got another like 1% going to some other fund. You get 26% going to the burns. These people walk away with 60%. It's a 40% tax on that lottery, yet they still participate. So where's the counter argument to that they're participating in a 40% tax lottery? The idea that more apps can build and can be successful with a lower tax is absolutely correct, but we are not seeing them flow in right now. We are not seeing these apps come to the Terra Luna Classic blockchain in droves, waiting to build, waiting to create this utility and so on. We just haven't seen it. That's what everybody wants. They want to see it, but it's not happening. So therefore, can you really use that as an argument? Now, when it comes to 3%, I don't know if 3% is an ideal number. I don't know if 3% is an arbitrary number. But what I do know is that if we increased it back to 1.2%, the burns would theoretically increase back to where they were before. They would go from 20 million per day up to 200 million per day. How do I know that? We've seen it. That is something that we have seen. Increased taxes increases burns. And I know a lot of people, the only argument left out there is that increased taxes increase burns. Yes, increased taxes decrease volume. No, we didn't see it. We didn't see that. We did not see that happening when the tax was higher before. But this idea that apps are just flocking to the Terra Luna Classic blockchain to develop right now is not true. We don't have apps. We've got this, yes, inner blockchain communication that is being re-enabled, but that would have taken place anyway. That would have taken place anyway, guys. So there is no conclusion. We'll just put it that way. There's no conclusion as to whether the 3% tax is the only right way to go, or this theoretical increased utility is the right way to go. But what I would say is, while things are slow, while the builders are building, maybe not once they're active and they're actually being used, while the builders are building, we should be destroying as much Terra Luna Classic as possible. We should be reducing the supply as fast as possible. And we're not doing that right now. We're sitting on the sidelines. We're arguing about who should get paid, how much they should get paid, and whether or not Do Kwon is a king. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on this new burn tax that could be going on out there. And of course, if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We're here every single day. We are growing our portfolios together. ClayBro883 everywhere. 6 to 12 free stocks on Webull, KuCoin, Binance, free Discord. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.